Hello everyone, it's me Frank, and welcome back to Cookies and Cream. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I decided to make a list of my top 10 graded flex notes in my collection. Now before I start this video, I just want to make something perfectly clear. This was originally not my idea. All the credit goes to a YouTuber by the name of Stuluback. He's the one who came up with this idea of making a top 10 list. As you can see, he posted a video called Top 10 Graded Flex Notes. So I left a comment. There we go, that's my comment. And he replied pretty much suggesting that I should make my own top 10 video. So I was like, okay, you know what? That actually sounds pretty fun. Why not? Okay, I'll do it. And by the way, for those of you who haven't checked out Stuluback, make sure you do. I posted the link to his channel in the description below. But anyways, let's get the show on the road. These are my top 10 graded flex notes in my collection. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting with number 10. This is a 1928 $1 legal tender. They were released only for Puerto Rico, and they were the only small size $1 legal tenders. It has the funny back on the reverse. Check it out. Now that's just beautiful, man. Check out that funny back. Now what makes this note such a flex is the grade. According to the free book, this note is valued at $575 for a Gem 65, and this is a grade 67, so that means this note is worth well over $1,000. Now that's a big flex right there, man. Let's take a closer look. Alright, so that was number 10. Now, it's time for number 9. So we're getting a little bit older now. This is a 1914 $20 Federal Reserve note. It's from Philadelphia, and it features Grover Cleveland, the 22nd and the 24th President of the United States. That means he was the only president in American history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. It has the red seal. So they made 2 different color seals for the 1914 series, blue and red, with the latter being the rarest. Blue is more common. Now this is a very tough note to get, and that's what makes this such a flex. There's only 19 known for this particular Freeburg number. Only 19 known, so that's very rare. And check this out, It even has the EPQ moniker. Now that's pretty cool, man. Exceptional paper quality. You rarely find notes graded this low with the EPQ moniker. Let's take a look at the back. See, look, exceptional paper quality. And it's only a grade 25, but yet it has the EPQ. Now tell me that's not a flex, man. That's a big flex right there. In this grade, this note is worth around $1,700. Alright, so that was number 9. Now, number 8. Okay, so now we're getting even older. This is an 1882 $5 national banknote from the second charter period. It features James A. Garfield. I'm still thinking about this note. No, this is James A. Garfield. He was the 20th president of the United States. And he was one of the 4 presidents to be assassinated. The other 3 being Abraham Lincoln, William McKinley, and John F. Kennedy. And let's take a look at the back. Man, look at that back. This note is also known as the brown bag, and I'm pretty sure you know why. Look at that beautiful color. This is the only note on the list not to be graded by P&G. As you can see, it's graded by PCGS. And by the way, this is one of their old holders. PCGS no longer makes these holders. Now, there's a lot of factors that determine the value of nationals, but this note in particular, it's worth around $1,200. So another big flex right there. Alright, that was number 8. Number 7. Check this out. It's another national banknote, but this time it's from the first charter period. It's an 1875 $5 bill. It shows a depiction of Christopher Columbus and his crew members, and on the back it shows them finally landing. Check that out. This one is from New York, so it has the New York seal. Here shows an Indian princess representing America to the old world. Beautiful note. Now, this is a very, very hard note to find, especially in a decent grade like this. There's just not a lot of people that have this note in their collection, and that's what makes this such a flex. According to the book, at a BF20, this note has a value of $1,650, and this is a BF25, so that puts this at around $1,800, almost $2,000. So that's another flex. Okay, that was number 7. Let's see, now number 6. So what did I choose for number 6? Check that out. Coming in at number 6 is the legendary 1901 Bison note, the $10 legal tender. Now honestly, this note doesn't need an explanation as to why it's such a flex. I mean, just look at this thing, man. It's one of the most iconic notes of all time. Such an iconic note, legendary note, man. This is a note that everyone wants in their collection. Let's take a look at the back. Just an all-around gorgeous piece. Features Lewis and Clark. It's graded 25, very fine. And in this grade, this book's at around $1,500. Alright. Okay, where was I? Yeah, number 5. Okay, now this is where things are starting to get real expensive. From this point on, every note that I'm going to show is worth a minimum of $3,000. This is a $10 silver certificate, also known as the Tombstone note. But it's not just any Tombstone, it's the 1886 version. The 1886 series are the most rare of the Tombstones. And there's less than 100 known for this particular Freeburg number. So that makes this a very rare note, very tough. Less than 100 known. This features Vice President Thomas Hendricks. He died while in office. Let me show you guys the back. In this condition, you're talking around $3,000. And that's also the same price I paid for this note. But I have a feeling this might be worth even more now, because it's such a rare note. Check it out, man. Alright, so that was number 5. Number 4. This is an 1886 $5 silver certificate. It features Ulysses S. Grant. Most of us know him for being on the modern day $50 bill. But as you can see, at one point, he was also on the $5 bill. So that's pretty cool. This is also known as the Morgan back because it features 5 silver dollars, Morgan dollars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in my opinion, this is one of the most beautiful backs you're ever going to see. Such a gorgeous piece right here. In this grade, it's worth around $3,500. Alright. Coming in at number 3. Check it out, man. This is number 3. The 1923 $10 legal tender. It features Andrew Jackson. And these were one of the last large size notes right before they made the switch to small size in 1928. Take a closer look. This is also known as the poker chip note because it features 2 poker chips, or at least they look like poker chips. Now, it is believed there is less than 700 of these still in existence. So yeah, this is a pretty rare note. In the BF20, this book's at exactly $3,000. And this is a BF30, so that puts this at around $4 grand, which is also the same price I paid for this. So yeah, this is a pretty big note, man. Very expensive. $4,000 for this note. Alright. Now, it's time for number 2. Hey. Now here's something real spicy. This is probably my favorite note in the collection. In fact, I almost put this at number 1. This is an 1880 $20 legal tender, and this is by far the most expensive note in my collection. According to the book, it's worth over $5 grand, but when I first got this note, I paid $3,000. I guess back then it wasn't worth that much, but now it's worth over $5,000. So wow, man, well, what a jump in price. This note really saw such a huge increase. Features Alexander Hamilton. Now, what makes this note so special is the fact that it's a star note. A very rare star note at that. Because for this Freeburg number, there's only 14 known. So this is an extremely rare note, guys. Very rare note. You can see why it costs so much. Now, despite this note being from 1880, it was actually printed in the 1920s. I know this because of the signatures. Elliot and White. These guys weren't in office until the 1920s. So that means this note was printed in the 1920s. So that's a pretty cool fact for you guys. This has the pedigree of Doug Murray. He actually wrote a book on large size star notes many years ago. Let me show you guys the back. Oh, one thing that makes this note even more special, check it out. There's no comment here. So it's a comment-free note. So like I said, I almost put this note at number 1, man. Oh my god. This note is just so amazing. I consider this note to be one of my 2 holy grails. My other holy grail, well, you guys are about to see. Now, it's time for the grand finale. The number 1 most impressive note in my collection. Are you guys ready? Are you? Alright. Here goes. Hey, check it out, man. This is by far the most rarest note in my collection. It's an 1862 $10 legal tender. Now, check it out. Freeburg 93E, Series 5-7. Now, this note, according to the Freeburg reference, there's only 5 known. But the website tracking price states there's only 4 known. So this is an extremely rare note, guys. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, you know? It's such rare, man. Only 4 known. Yeah, you're not gonna find this note at your local coin shop. Trust me, you're not. This is my holy grail, man. Beautiful note. Also, check it out. This grade, this is actually a top pop. This is a top pop. For those of you that don't know what that means this is actually the highest grade known for this Freeburg number. This note just has a lot going on, man. A lot going on. Extremely rare note. Like I said, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I paid $3,000 for this note, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's not worth over $4,000. It's such a rare note, man. All right. Check out all these notes together. It's so awesome seeing them together. Oh man. Oh man. Alright. So that's all I got for you guys today. Oh yeah, by the way, I added up the prices, and it totals to a whopping $25,800 in total for all of these. So yeah, that's some serious money, man. Some serious money. $25,000, $25,800 to be exact. Alright, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks a lot for watching. I don't have a lot of experience doing top 10s, so I hope I didn't bore you guys, but yeah, that's all I got for today. Stay tuned for my next money videos, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.